Just imagine you are managing 30 trucks, 40 drivers, fuel bills that you can't track, maintenance logs scattered across different spreadsheets, and then your boss asks you right now, how many vehicles are actually available today? You don't know, and that's a problem. So we built FleetPilot. Let me show you what it actually does. It all starts here, role-based login, fleet manager, driver, safety officer, and a financial analyst. Each role sees a different version of the app. I'm logging in as Alice, our fleet manager. This is the dashboard, the first thing Alice sees every morning. 8 live KPIs, fleet utilization, available vehicles, active trips, pending trips, on shop, in shop, on duty, total vehicles. These aren't just static numbers, they refresh every 30 seconds, powered by real time events. Now, here's something I love. Say, for example, we only care about your truck fleet right now. Everything recalculates instantly. Only trucks, only their numbers. Switch back to all types, and boom, full fleet again. The vehicle status bars on the left give you a quick visual health check. Green is good, orange means it's in the shop. The recent trips table on the right shows what's moving right now. Vehicle, driver, status, ETA. And those two buttons at the top, that's basically Alice's whole job in the two clicks. Dispatch a trip or log maintenance. The fleet page is where every vehicle lives. Search, filter by status or type, and paginate through hundreds of vehicles if you need to. Let's add a new one. Say that we just bought a truck. It's live. If I make a mistake, edit is just right there. And if a vehicle is decommissioned, delete it with a confirmation so that I don't actually nuke it. Clicking any vehicle opens its full profile. Recent trips it's done, every maintenance record, all fuel log, the entire history of that vehicle in just one click. Drivers. This one's important because in real fleets, a driver with an expired license on the road is a legal disaster. Here is the license expiry column. For example, Ellis Williams' license has expired. FleetPilot automatically flags expiring licenses. The system sends a daily notification. No more, I don't know this thing. Let me add a new driver. The system tracks how they perform over time. And here's a check. If a license is already registered, it does not create a new driver. Trips. This is the core of the fleet operations, and honestly, this feature is what I'm most proud of. I type in the source. Let's say Delhi. Have to go to the destination as Mumbai. Watch what happens when I click on this arrow. The system geocodes both cities using OpenStreetMap and calculates the real driving route, distance, path, everything. No guessing. Now I assign a vehicle and a driver and the cargo weight. When I click on dispatch, a draft is created, and when I'm ready to send it, one click. The vehicle flips to on trip, the driver flips to on duty, and the real time event broadcast to every open dashboard across organization. Instant visibility. When the driver's back, I hit complete and enter the actual distance and the actual fuel consumed. And final revenue versus cost. For example, let's say 100 liters, and I'll just complete the trip. Trip completed, vehicle and driver is stored to available, and everything generated. Now we move to maintenance. Before FleetPilot, this was a sticky notes and WhatsApp messages. Now it's this. Left side, the service form. I pick the vehicle, choose the service type, oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection. Let's say it's oil change for now. I enter the cost and the date and the status is active and click save. The moment I save, that vehicle status flips to in shop. You can see the state diagram right here showing the flow. The vehicle is off the dispatch board until it's done. The new record appears on the right in the service log. When the mechanic finishes, I click this green check mark and the vehicle is available again. Clean, tracked, no guessing. Now fuel and expenses. Now this is where the fleet bleeds money silently, not anymore. Every time a vehicle refuels, I log the liters, cost per liter and the odometer reading. For example, I'll select this vehicle, I'll say 25 liters and I send the cost at 35,000. I save the fuel. That feeds directly into the fuel efficiency calculation that you will see in the analytics. I click on add expense, toll charges, miscellaneous cost, logged here by vehicle. Every entry time stamped and trackable. I'll say miscellaneous and 2000. And here at the bottom, this bold number is the total operations cost, auto calculated every time a new entry comes in. Now LS knows exactly what this fleet costs to run and down to the last entry. Analytics. This is for the people who ask the hard questions. 4 deep matrices. Fuel efficiency, how many kilometers per liter across the fleet. Fleet utilization, what percentage of vehicles are actually working. Operational cost, the total burn, and the vehicle ROI. Which trucks are making money and which ones are losing it. ROI on individual vehicles in a hackathon project, let that sink in. Monthly revenue trends. 6 months of data in just one glance. Are we growing, dipping? You can see it instantly. And the top costliest vehicles chart. That's the list that makes fleet managers turn worse. Because now there's no hiding which vehicles are eating the budget. Now settings. Quick one but important. You can customize the default name, preferred currency, and whether you work in kilometers or miles. Global config all your way. And below that, the RBAC matrix, role-based access control. It defines exactly what role you can see or do. Fleet manager gets everything. Driver gets their own portal. Safety officer watches, can't change anything. Financial analyst sees cost but no operations. Clear visual logged in. Let me show you what I just said. If I log in as a safety officer, I will not be able to see any analytics. I will just be able to see what actually is happening there. I cannot change anything. If I sign in as a financial analyst, I only see the costs, no operations. If I sign in as a driver, I will get my own portal for every trip that I would be entering there. The fuel consumption, the maintenance charges, I would be able to see here. So, real-time event streaming, live maps, role-based auth with account logout protection, automated license expiry via cron.csv and PDF export on every table. A full PWA you can install on your phone. Built on React, TypeScript, Express, Prisma, PostgreSQL. We called it FleetPilot because your fleet deserves a co-pilot. Thank you.